Hey, what's going on, guys? Dan here. I did get my 180-degree awning in the mail yesterday, so I'll be working on replacing this 8-foot traditional rollout style awning with the new 180-degree one from OpenRoad 4-wheel drive. I am slightly worried about the height of the bracketry getting in and out of the garage. It might not clear, so I'll be doing some measurements, making sure that it's going to fit. This video isn't necessarily going to be me going through and installing it and showing you step by step how to do so. There's plenty of videos online how to do that, but I just want to kind of go through the initial setup when I do get it on and let you know what I think of it. So let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so the first step is going to be taking this old awning off. I think I might actually keep it and put it on the other side too. That way I can have options depending upon where I'm camping and the space that I have. But the first thing to get the new one on, I know I want it on this side, so this one has to come off. So I ran into a little bit of a dilemma here. I think the camper's sitting up a little bit too high for the new awning. Just based on my measurements, I have about 80 inches of vertical height with the garage door framing. And this is sitting, if I had the awning on here, it would sit at about 81 inches. So I need about an inch, inch and a half, 2 inches of clearance. There are two options here. And I guess first, let me say kind of what I'm thinking here. Just going out in the camper, to be honest with you, it's a little bit of a step up because it does have the axle flip. I would honestly like this to be a little bit lower, but I don't want it too low. So if I reverse the axle flip, it's going to be about a 4-inch decrease in height, which would be great for the garage to be able to get in and out. But I have this problem with the wheel well. The fender, it's been installed to accompany an axle flip. So if I put the axle back on top of the leaf springs, I'm going to lose any clearance here between the tire, and I'm going to have to unscrew the fender, move it up, and re-screw it in. I don't know if I want to go that far right now. So my other option that I'm going to try to get maybe another inch or 2 inches of drop is to get shorter shorter shackles for the leaf spring and the suspension. And those shorter shackles should give me a little bit more drop in the rear end, which should be able to get me out of the garage and back into the garage without having to deflate my tires and get any more drop on the camper itself. And honestly, I think I could probably get another inch lower with a little bit smaller of a tire. These tires do need to be replaced. So I think with the combination of the smaller shackle and a smaller diameter tire, I might be able to get this dropped down just enough to get out of the garage with the new awning installed. So I'm going to give that a try, and we'll just kind of see how things go at this point in time. There's really no telling what the option is going to be. If I have to go and uninstall the fender and move that up to get me that clearance and just to reverse the axle flip, I'll go ahead and do that. I don't really want to, but it's kind of the worst case scenario, and if I got to do it, I'll do it. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of jack this thing up, get it jacked up out of the air for the night, and I'll come back and work on it another day. All right, so it's the next day. I'm gonna go ahead and get these wheels popped off. I'm gonna take a look at the wheels, might clean them up, might actually take them off and get them powder coated a different color and get some new tires as well as part of this process. But I do want to look at the hubs, I want to look at the suspension, and I want to see if those shorter shackles will actually give me that height I need, or if I'm gonna just go ahead and redo the axle flip and flip it back to stock. So let's go ahead and get into it and we'll kind of go through it together. Take a look at this lug nut. These things definitely have seen better days, so I'm gonna get some new lug nuts as part of this as well. There's grease being thrown out from between the cap here and the hub itself. So I'm just gonna break these down, replace the bearings, replace the grease. Also, there's a nice wasp nest on the axle. The leaf spring itself, it's a little rust colored, but it looks like in relatively good condition. But I'm gonna take that apart, kind of freshen those leaves up. I might try to paint them or at least clean them up or something. But this axle flip here, yeah, I don't know. I might need to put the axle back on top of the leaf springs to get my height that I need. But I think getting a little bit of a shorter shackle there will kind of give me maybe an inch, maybe two, depending upon how that the shackle lengths will kind of swing back with a shorter length. Hopefully that will give me what I need lengthwise. But I'll tackle the rest of this another time. First things, probably just getting the hub off. I'll do that another day. So we'll get back to it soon.